Hey guys, yeah, I was just thinking about all my real estate investor friends, and I don't know if you guys know me or personally know me, but I've been investing for it's probably been about 13 years now. And when I first got started, it was from Rich Dad Poor Dad, actually reading. I'm sure a lot of you guys have read that. And at the time, I was at a desk job, and I'm like, I cannot do this till I retire. So my husband and I got into real estate, and it was great for the first part. We were really excited. Started making cash flow right away. That's what we all want is residual cash flow. Got some properties under our belts. We got up to I think 20 units at one point. It was great. I ended up quitting my job because of that. And but then things got a little bit tough. There's a lot of moving parts with it. Things there were more expenses than we thought at times. So sometimes, it was really great, and other times, the expenses were a little bit more to handle. And there's just a lot of moving parts with real estate. I love real estate. I'll always do real estate. I do love there is residual cash flow. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I'm sure all you guys know. We've had deals where it takes a year long to actually get that residual cash flow. We've had other deals where we have negative cash flow or a negative profit anyways in the end. So but anyways, I was hooking up with my friend in Maui, an old friend of mine, and I was just looking for other ways to get residual income, like real residual income. A lot of people say, yeah, on the internet, I'm sure you hear a lot of that about, do this and you can make all this money. But Christian has been doing this for a long, long time, my friend in Maui. And so I just wanted you to hear what he has to say about residual income and in other ways how to truly get it.
Cool. I guess that's my cue, huh?
Yeah. Here he is, Christian.
Yeah, well, happy to get to talk with you for a couple minutes. This is really just going to kind of be a quick heads up for you. I've invested in various things over the years, mostly businesses is where my attention has been. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 20 years. Honestly, I chased my tail and struggled. It was real rough for me for about the first 12, 13 years. About 7 years ago, I kind of got my head on straight finally and figured some things out, and I've been able to make millions of dollars since. However, I'm here, I think, probably for the same reason Crystal was just talking about with this residual income. That's what I want more than anything. I have made a lot of money, but what I would rather have is a relentless check that comes every month, this income that behaves exactly like my bills. If I could have anything, it would be that. That's what I want. A nice, beefy, unrelenting monthly check. So with that in mind, I started to do some pretty intense research. I spent about 6 weeks 2 years ago digging in real heavy, spending time on this every single day. I looked at a lot of data. I have a lot of experience in the whole home business arena, which mostly is a disaster. And I would just generally say, avoid it like the plague. A lot of this work from home stuff is games and gimmicks. Best case scenario, it's a band-aid. Worst case scenario, it's a total scam. And most of what we've seen out there it would fit into one of those buckets. It's either a temporary band-aid at best, and good luck with your reputation. Good luck keeping your reputation intact if you do kind of step into those waters. So that's dicey and generally unattractive, I think, to serious business people. On the other hand, there is some validity to pieces of some of the models that are out there. What I ended up diving headlong into 2 years ago that finally has given me an unrelenting monthly check, just will not stop coming. And I love the logic around this. My guess is, as a business person, you like to know your numbers. You don't make any decisions unless you know the numbers, unless you've probably seen the data. Like, talk is cheap, right? I want to see the documentation. I want to see the real math. So Crystal and I have something that we think would check off all your boxes, and it would allow you to avoid some of the complexity of probably the kinds of deals that you're working on. And you can continue to do those deals, and have a little side hustle with us if you're game. I have a lot of friends that do this, do what we do on the side, and do very, very, very well with it. Significant monthly cash flow is not that difficult. Honestly, compared to what you do, this will feel like kindergarten. It really will. It's very, very basic, very simple. So we'd love an opportunity, if you're game, to show you what we do and how we do it. And then we'll kind of put an end cap on that, where we show significant documentation, so that you know the numbers. So no cash outlay. Doesn't matter where your credit's at right now. No risk. Like, there's only upside, and it's super logical. So I think it's going to shock you, actually. So if you're game, grab Crystal, and she can let you know. She can give you the time of the day for when we're doing this. It takes like 45 minutes for us to go through the whole, the whole story, to tell you what we're up to and how we're doing it. So
for sure. Yeah, I can set up a private meeting with you, Christian, and we can go from there.
Yep. Sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay. Well,
all right. Thanks a lot.
Hope this finds you well. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thanks.
All right. See ya.